Hello again. Perfect timing. It's a few seconds left till PC Gaming Show. And they just had like a countdown with like greatest moments in the past 10 years or something. I don't know. Like the number one was like the dawn of Battle Royale or something. Are we adult? Yes, we are. I'm just making posts again. Oh wait, 10, okay.
It is my pleasure to welcome you to the PC Gaming Show 2024. Once again, I'm absolutely thrilled to be your host. My name is Sean Day9 Plot. We've got another great show for you, packed with trailers, exclusives, and lots of surprises, but here is what I'm most excited about. Joining me once again is the inimitable Mika Burton. Get in here, Mika. Come on.
I'm on my way. Well,
Take it away,
Sean.
Kind of funny how
so glad to be here
glamorous
and
to
be
me.
part of this milestone in the history of the PC gaming show. Seriously, like a whole decade covering the ever-changing landscape of PC gaming and all of the incredible games during that time. That's pretty impressive.
We've had a good run. 10 years is a long time, and if this show was a child, it would be slamming doors and belittling me in public and still asking for V-Bucks in Fortnite.
Yeah, well, before we take a look at the future of PC gaming, let's get a bit nostalgic and take a look back at some of our favorite moments from the last 10 years of the show.
Oh, dude. Cue the emotive
Lookless
montage.
once again.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
GG on the
years,
first.
we've
Hello
featured
there.
So many great games, some of which got their start right here
Interesting
on the PC Gaming
redeems.
Show. So, who remembers some of those gems?
Oh, thank you.
I mean, I remember in 2021 when we turned
Okay,
a graphics
so-
card into a spaceship, or
Yeah.
when we did various
You
attempts to
redeemed
replace
Mother
our
Earth.
host with
Remind us
artificial
also to do something nice
intelligence.
for
Oh,
the
it was an
environment,
innocent
like
time. We
turning
were
unused
so
electronics or
young and
lights off,
naive.
taking
Oh,
a
we
short
sure
shower,
were. And what
using
about
cold
way
water,
back when the
reducing
PC
something,
Gaming Show
consuming
was
less,
live,
etc.
and we had
Yeah, so
developers
feel
like
reminded,
Dean Hall
people.
and Warren Spector and, oh my God, look at baby Day 9.
Oh, and I still look like that.
I mean,
And who could forget the
People
PC
look
Gaming
back.
Show 1969 live streaming
yeah.
from a surface of a little white rock that we call the moon?
I don't know, I can just, I can recommend following Collective Fashion Justice, their work on Instagram or like their website. They have lots of advice on how to live more environmentally friendly. Yes, go vegan everyone. Going vegan is also very, like, it's for the animals, but it's very helpful for the environment. And also if you like care about fellow sentient beings, then you will probably also try to live more environmentally friendly, because all sentient beings live in the environment, so... Alright, and then also, you also redeemed your enough. It's so cheap, but okay. I just realized my
Sean,
redeems are
you
so
know
cheap.
some of those things didn't really happen,
Share nice
right?
mental
Oh,
health
of course,
reminder.
Mika, I
Do
know
you
I'm
want to
not
share
an
one,
idiot.
please?
Moon landing, sure.
Well, we have some more exciting news. No 10th anniversary show would be complete without our favorite Brit and gaming goddess. It's none other than Frankie Ward.
Thank you so much,
Still
Mika.
didn't get a
It's great
chance
to
to
see
look at the
you
live
and Sean
strange
again.
trailer again.
And to celebrate 10 years, I even got us a little cake.
You didn't, but
I
you
do
shared
think I
it?
speak for
Interesting.
everyone watching when I say, could you two stop goofing around and just get to the trailers already?
Well, in a second. But Frankie, riddle me this. Why aren't you, like, here with us?
Well, I'm kind of expecting a
Ah,
pretty
I
special
thought so.
delivery.
Oh, I get you. Big Amazon order.
Yeah, to look
Can't
at
miss
something
those.
else
Sometimes you
at the
have to
same
sign.
time. Oh, yeah.
Something a little more important. I'll be here with my unborn mind flare having a watch party.
The baby
And
will
I'm
be
just
called
gonna
PC
chill out here on
Gamer.
the couch, have some snacks, and be on hand to jump in whenever the mood takes me. Also, why are you standing there like a couple of lemons anyway? You should take a page from my book and take a load off.
Ooh, hey, Frankie.
Did
I think
you
you're
hear
onto
my
something.
question,
I mean,
plus?
this
Do you
is
want to
way
share a
better.
mental
Yeah,
health
thank you,
reminder
Frankie.
for
And
the
you know what?
redeem?
Share
Otherwise, I will have to
scientists
think of
everywhere.
one.
I'm glad you're both comfortable because we've got a great show today. Trailers to the most exciting upcoming PC games, exclusive world premiere announcements of brand new games, interviews and behind the scenes looks at upcoming releases and lots more.
But first, let's kick off this year's 2024 PC Gaming Show with 3 huge world premiere announcements. Here we go.
looks cute. Oh no. The total vibes. Oh, poor fishy. What? Maybe that it's okay if one didn't achieve anything today. People are not here to be productive. Good one. Very true. Thank you. Pet. Leave the buff. It looks cute, but it looks like exploitation as well, so that's not cute. Couldn't we have a sanctuary with these cute blobbies? Whatever they are. It's just a bit like wholesome exploitation again, exactly. Ah, of course, riding as well. Among the wild, okay. That doesn't look very wild. Reading and so.
From the creators of Dolph-Romantic and Kurzgesagt comes a new
Okay, I don't like Kurzgesagt.
in space.
I don't think I've ever watched
Meet the
anything
Starbirds.
from them anyways, but they
them
once
claim nearby
spew
asteroids.
such bullshit about
You'll need to build stuff.
meat, I
You'll
guess.
need to gather stuff.
Or like environmental factors of animal agriculture, so
to produce even more stuff. To advance your technology and reach for the stars. Explore countless asteroids. They're packed with resources and come in all shapes and sizes. Stay curious. You never know what you may find. Starbirds, coming to a solar system near you.
cute title.
Wishlist now on Steam.
Ooh, nice style. Dune-ish. Oh. We naked. Unroll the leg. Okay. I'm already just liking the diversity of games shown here. That was funny. And I guess now I can also focus more because I've eaten and I had some time to breathe. That's sort of weird. Yeah, I wonder if there will be any Factorio announcement, but maybe they will just stay in the Factorio Friday effect class. It would be funny though. Lawn Vale, okay. I like the word lawn.
Wow, Lornvale looks great. A fantasy world with post-apocalyptic
So much
vibes,
stuff.
guns, but also magic. Sign me the heck up. And actually, Mika, question for you. What do you think you would become in a lawless fantasy world? Seriously.
Well,
Steam Deck.
I could see myself as like a ruthless bounty hunter, blasting away hordes of enemies with a six-shooter, or maybe I'd become a
Say my
silver-tongued
name.
trader,
Why?
talking my way out
What
of
do you want to
dangerous
see?
situations.
Wait, but what about me?
Oh.
For you, I picture
This is
a
one
dead
of
body,
those.
you know?
Can you
Oh, that
pronounce
makes
my name
sense.
correctly?
I mean, I would die
Things
quickly.
again.
People have always said I look like the Disco Elysium bloated corpse.
Right? It really checks out. Well, in Lornvale, it looks like both of our visions can come true. Hey now, Sean, since we're talking about fantasy games, lots of them let you practice alchemy, right? But how
Sure.
about a tycoon game that lets you practice alchemy?
Oh, Mika, is your clever
What?
wordplay indicative
Alchemy?
of
Like
me getting
drink
to brew my
ale?
own beer?
You are so right, Sean. It is, but more than just that. In our next game, you build and manage a
Ale,
monastery.
yeah, now you
Keep your
can
monks
see it.
happy
Like
and
drinking.
create your very own ale recipe.
In PV
Oh,
Trust.
Nika, at last, a game that caters to my desire for medieval, mead-based monastery management.
Roll out the barrels as we raise a goblet or two to Ale Abbey.
I wonder where the people are from who've made this, or who are making this. I mean, it could play in Bavaria. It looks like it. Oh, cute style though. Not a fan of alcohol, but this looks like funny, kinda. Or religion for that matter. Did the one character just do something at the keg? Oh, by the way, I had to do some stuff. I had to fumble around with it a bit, but we're perfectly aligned once again. I mean, the streams, we both see the same stuff at the same time. Yeah, it's exactly the same. Yeah. Ooh. I kinda like this perspective. It's not my thing, but that's fun. Streets of Rogue 2, okay. It's so it's so all over the place, what? What? What did they do with the air filtration system? Yeah, okay, this looks funny. Yeah, nuts. Nuts. I will wishlist it to support it. With the selfie stick.
I think it's time, Red.
I told you, my name is Ringo.
Wow, nice style. Plain anime.
And how does this thing work?
You just have to combine the words. Like this.
Nice. To make a game out of that. Oh my gosh, what a great idea. Because like, in case someone doesn't know here, in anime they often say their text, like they give them funky names and then they say it while they do that.
I guess it's just you and me now.
Seems that way.
I've never seen the stars like this before.
Ringo's
Make sure you put on your seatbelt.
Ringo's voice is a bit like kind of quiet. I think it's on purpose partially, but it reminds me a bit of I forgot her name, Natalia, from Kimande games. Like she can speak a bit like this, like for little misfortune.
Coming up
It was also a bit like
show.
It looked like Star Wars for a sec. Made me think of Grievous. More cards and frogs. I wonder what the next animal trend will be. Like, we got cats, foxes, of course. Frogs. Shrooms aren't animals, but well, sentient shrooms. What will be next? Raccoons? Donk. Chaotic farming, yeah, okay, nice. No, see, this show is just fun. It's a nice mix of like fun, cool looking, kind of dark stuff, and then you just get random stuff. I don't know. I like the showcases, I think. I can't remember the ones before, but I recently, well, I can't remember them too well, but I recently watched last year's. I finally caught up with what I didn't watch live back then. And I really like the variety of games there, and like there were many comments being like, oh, the presentation is so cringe, but I actually like, I liked it. There were many jokes which were like critical of Southfield, okay. Critical of various issues that were new at that time, so that was nice. I mean, someone might not like the humor, but it's nice that they address it.
You were looking for answers.
Is the character called Zelda? Did I hear that correctly?
For you, these centuries would have passed in an instant.
Ooh, I like the kind of hair helmet part. Looks cool.
I once served your father. I helped him lay the groundwork for everything you see here. I am Savi.
That looks cool.
Welcome, Zoe.
Zellies. Steel seed. Unusual way to present it, but I like it. Looks cool. I first heard Zelda at the beginning and then Zelly. So maybe a short form for Zelda? Or could have been Zoe, but yeah, I don't know. Interesting style. Wait, new blood. That also rings a bell. And the style as well. I didn't read the fake brand name, I only read Cola. Ew! Hello! Watch German gamer gaming? What's gaming? Looks hard. Hello Sawyer, how are you doing? Thank you for joining. Yeah, we're looking at people beating up other people. Fallen aces. I will look up. What aces one? No, the poor. Why the poor red? I have to look up what new blood does.
You can't refuse. So, how about you, good fella? Are you ready to get your knuckles bloody with fallen aces?
Well, Mika, I'd rather use a lead pipe. You know, because I have these fragile RTS digits.
Yeah, okay. Well, good news, Sean. You will recognize our next game, Stormgate, a real-time strategy game. It's given off some big StarCraft vibes, which is not surprising since it's being made by a team of former StarCraft developers. And hey, Sean, you've played StarCraft like an hour or two, right?
Oh, yes, Mika. I've played maybe even
Nothing
3
in the
hours.
Fallen
I
Aces
dipped a
style?
toe in a little bit.
Crazy.
But now for all you RTS fans out there, heads up, because with Stormgate, we've got a lot more than just a trailer.
But yeah, okay,
I
was right that I
Giant Studios for a close-up look at their new RTS. So get those hand stretches going, prop up your gaming chair,
Looks
and
so
stay
fun,
hydrated.
yeah.
Prepare
Cool
to
style.
do battle in Stormgate.
Before the Infernals invaded us
I have to turn up my
destroyed human
PC pen
civilization.
again.
They engaged in battle with their sworn enemies, the Celestial Armada. Angelic form
Nice color
merged with
scheme.
advanced technology. The Celestials fight unlike anything we've seen, harnessing both light and darkness. They have new ways to mine resources and centralized army production. Their flying arc ship cascades power, which they use to expand infrastructure, energize their army, and enhance their abilities.
Enemies beware.
Now, the Celestial
character
Armada is
design?
here. Earth is the latest battleground, and the war, it's just getting started.
Also not my thing at all. I like seeing the art.
The Celestial Armada is this dying alien race that is moving through the galaxy, and they are ancient beings that stretch back to the origins of the universe itself. And
Overwatch what was?
Their beings
Nah, Stormgate is something that's been existing for a while, right?
We love playing into that mechanically with how they express themselves.
There was a time when I liked those kind of strategy games, but nowadays they are so hectic.
We start with a core identity. The Vanguard, we have this plucky human resistance. They're about adaptability.
It makes me think
with the Infernals, we
League.
really explored the idea of a unit-focused faction that could have a different way of summoning their troops into the battlefield.
Yeah,
I
think I have.
When we started out, we really wanted to push a lot of boundaries.
I used to have
and
one.
we thought, how can
Maybe
we
I
make a building-focused
my brother
faction?
or my
and
father
also
play
a faction that introduces map-wide
when I was
mobility.
a kid.
They are anchored by this idea that they're descending into the atmosphere from the Celestial Armada. And so when you're playing as this faction and can build structures,
but yeah, this just really reminds me of watching my dad play strategy
games.
In many ways,
when I was a kid. This strategic dance about where the conflict is playing out on a map. So we've kind of shifted the focus onto the buildings themselves. There's going to be a lot of emergent gameplay that players will discover on their own that we are not planning for. And that's actually what we want from the Celestials. Is we want to give players a bunch of options, a bunch of flexibility, and a bunch of interesting toys to play with, and then see what comes out the other side. And if you're the type of player that really likes coming up with this innovative way to outsmart opponents, the Celestial faction is designed for you.
With Celestials, we've really done something that is pure original thinking from this team that is not something that we've seen before in a real-time strategy game. And it took a lot of iteration to get to the point that it felt balanced and where it felt correctly comparable to the other two races.
Stormgate is a Blizzard-style RTS. And so by saying that we're continuing the legacy of Warcraft and StarCraft, we're really looking at that core RTS experience. But we really believe that even within a Blizzard-style RTS, there's a lot of room to innovate, and there's a lot of creative boundaries that can be pushed to bring new styles of play and new experiences for players. And so we are really excited about bringing a lot of new ideas into the genre. We want you to have this asymmetric experience where playing one faction or another faction really feels almost like a different game entirely.
Our technology runs at a higher tick rate than any real-time strategy game that's ever come before. In a nutshell, essentially what that means is, as a player, the time between clicking and seeing their actions take place is faster than any other RTS game that's really ever come out. As a player, it just feels really, really good to play.
One of the biggest design challenges that we faced with Stormgate is creating a game that maintains the high skill gameplay.
I don't know what it is exactly, but like, as I said, this isn't my type of game, but it's just, it still kind of feels interesting. This presentation.
It's okay to
maybe it's, as I said, maybe it's really
a good and appealing thing. We never
You've got a whole gaming family, does your mom too? My mom's only gaming experience, basically.
Which means
well, maybe not the only one, like the only one I can remember right now is in some Mario Party game on DS, there was one game where you had like a cutting thing that you, how do you explain it? Like in the game there was a cucumber and you had to go over it with the DS pen so it would be cut into slices, and she was really fast at that somehow. Which is kind of funny because, you know, she can cook and cut stuff pretty fast. In real life, yeah, I know. It was so funny. Like, she was faster than all of us, and we were like, "Huh? How? What? Where did that come from?"
As it evolves,
and yeah, so my dad,
literally the best game that we've ever worked on.
He used to play Pokemon, which is very cool.
We hope you've enjoyed this exclusive
and
first
he,
look at our
like,
Celestial faction.
I used to the Game Boy. Well, we still have that Game Boy, but we have a dark blue Game Boy, and I got that from him, and I'm very happy about that. Like, he also used to play Pokemon on that, and then also later DS.
That's available today.
And he also used to play Layton a bit as well. And yeah, like he also would play Settlers. Nowadays he just plays some online browser game that's kind of like Settlers.
If you're excited for RTS Madness, wait until you hear this.
Never heard of
I've been using pretzels.
Is it like a joke about Pokemon or?
Pretzels. They're like spoons you can eat.
Okay. Too bad that's likely not vegan.
Why are you telling me this now?
It's strategy, Sean. Optimum watch party strategy. No spoons, nothing to wash later. Get it? Here is another example. Let's say someone knocks on my door.
Yeah, I totally lost my train of thought because I got distracted.
A regular person would get up and answer the door, but me? I just hurl this brick through my front window and whoever was knocking runs away in terror. Bricks, they're like spoons you can throw.
I feel like I'm really starting to get you, Frankie. A window brick sounds totally overpowered. I think you're onto something.
My point is this. It's a really exciting time for strategy games on PC, and we've got
But yeah, okay, my brother also used the game because we just all grew up with it.
All you turn-based
It just happened, I don't know.
to miss this next
I have no idea how my dad got into gaming, honestly, maybe. Should I ask him at some point? Maybe it was because of us, but I don't know when he got the Game Boy. Maybe it was my brother. Because my brother's 6 years older. I don't know. Yeah, I can't imagine him gaming before that. I don't know what, like, where that would have come from. I don't know. Yeah, maybe my mom once played like Wii Sports with us or something like that, but I don't think so. I think 3 kids playing together was enough already. Union versus Mask on Mars. Yeah, let's go. I like the style. It's kind of like it has familiar elements, but it doesn't really look like anything I know still. Like the style is unique. Yeah, I'm not sure if I finished the sentence earlier. Mars Tactics. Yeah, I'm not sure if maybe I'm enjoying this more because I have a fresher mind by now. Not so stressed like earlier. Okay, did I forget anything? Was there anything else I wanted to do? Okay, this is just stuck. Cards! Frog cards! I'm now also reminded of For All Mankind, the series about alternative history with space exploration. I'm not sure if that rings a bell or if I just confuse it with something. There's so many games out there. Codes of the Bayou? Bayou? I don't know. I don't know in which language.
When the demon looked upon the earth, it was the look of death.
Is that a bear?
Hamlet is really trying to summon a
man or bear.
Dimension. What a twat.
The primary mission is to sabotage Kamla's operation at any cost.
Yes, William scream, nice. We liked that earlier.
How about a little switcheroo?
You got equipped with Thinamagics too.
Oh, fun.
You're not the only one with tricks up your sleeve.
Oh, did I see a certain flag? I think the rules are more relaxed in Germany about that by now. Because games are more acknowledged as an art form by now in Germany as well. Look like Kingpin, yeah, I thought the same. Is it stealth against Nazis? I think so. Oh my gosh, the werebear. Oh, yeah, there was the flag in the background. Was it the right way around? I didn't see. But yeah, stealth against Nazis. Nice. With a werebear. How cool is that? That's a fun way to add a supernatural spin to that time.
And archaeology would be uneventful.
Sumerian 6. Oh, that looks fun. Wish I could do something more effective about the current political situation, yeah.
Stealth tactics, a ragtag group
It's
of
a
scientists, and a werebear.
fucking
What a
shit
great
show.
world premiere trailer. And speaking of trailers, Mika, we've had a ton of them on the PC gaming show.
I don't know if I can do anything. Well, you can. You can vote,
Master Chief of Covenant
and there are demos people can show up to, but I can't.
And in the first 10 years of
I think I've just like online stuff doesn't do too much, or well, not on the scale that you can just. If you start out, it doesn't do too much.
And that's not all, Sean. We have worked closely.
Always has
with
been,
developers
yeah,
to
but
provide
it's getting worse and
exclusive
worse.
content and showcase some of the most exciting games of the past decade, all of which can be found over
Well,
on
again,
our Steam.
you know,
Indeed.
like we're still
And
like.
hey, how about a few more of those stats?
We're still far better off than those like 60 years ago.
98.7% of viewers tuned in live right now want us to hurry up and get on with the next trailer. So hey, can't argue with facts.
No, you can't.
I didn't listen to them. But yeah, the thing is, I can't go to demonstrations because of my asthma. I think I just.
Things that are weird, uplifting, and fun.
I can't. It doesn't help if I beat myself up about not being able to do anything really. So I just try to do what I can and be fine with that. And, you know. I guess I'm just so used to it because of my asthma, like yeah, and because of my family, like around.
All in the name.
They're not like super right wing, of course. Like,
look, we want to make a game about dance because, well,
they're conservative, but not like luckily not further than that.
The thing about dance is that everyone can dance, and if everyone
so
can
yeah,
dance
and it's very hard to listen to them. So I think I just
maybe everyone can save the world. I'm gonna let the teaser speak for itself. But
yeah.
Please go to allsystemsdance.com for more information. Thank you for watching this and being a part of this with us. And remember, the revolution will not be quick.
Like online activism and also gain content you do. Thank you.
Welcome to
yeah, I try to do a bit at least.
Oh,
the whoosh thing again.
To work, socialize, and relax. We here at
that's like yeah, that's the thing I try to do. It's like at least a little boob.
Don't believe their messaging. This is the face of whoosh. Look around. We are all trapped here.
We saw that game already. It's very fun.
I know they outnumber us, but we've discovered their weakness. Their weakness is dance. Dance reprograms them. Dance.
Yeah, plus I also like what you share. I learned stuff, and as I don't watch the news, it's good to hear about things through that at least. I don't watch the news because it's just my brain doesn't like it. At least most of the time, it's just I just get myself depressed through it. So. Not Mad Max because of Mad Max. Nice. Oh. Ooh, nice UI. Thanks. Just thought I saw a Cybertruck. I like the style. I feel like you really see more and more variety in styles, or like they're more. A greater variety of styles are being shown in these showcases. Maybe I'm wrong, but it just feels that way. I think it's because there were more and more games which had like not just unusual gameplay or something, but also like unusual styles. I think that's why they become more and more like mainstream, which is cool. Perfect random. Wait, so far that means again. Yeah, that game looks funky. I wonder how many weeks I need to recover from all of these game showcases, but I also don't want to miss out. You mean because it's so much to watch at once? But yeah, FOMO be real. I feel like I probably won't watch what I miss or get to wishlisting right away. I will probably need some time until I feel like seeing all that stuff again. No. Anti-static. Marina? Marina. Oh, yeah, makes more sense.
We've detected the anomalous presence in the Iron Corridor area.
The background?
We need you to localize it.
Looks strange. Those things there.
There's a lot of blue and red activity there. Do not engage. I repeat, do not engage. Your goal is simple. Search and contain the anomaly. I repeat, search.
And contain, don't walk in. Oh. Okay, that's interesting. I like it. It's scary. Zombies? Oh, I don't know. Oh, you! Kind of puppets, maybe?
Respond, Atlas.
Phantom line, okay. Okay. Is it kind of a Stranger Things vibe? But just a bit? Scary, mysterious, yeah.
Okay, Mika, pop quiz.
Yeah, and so many things to look at other words.
Let's say you find yourself face to face with a huge mutant super soldier whose arm has been replaced by a chainsaw.
Okay.
What
It
do you do?
takes
Well, if
a lot
I
of
were a mad
time.
scientist working for an evil mega corporation, you know, like you do, I would probably replace its other arm with a grappling hook.
Oh my God, perfect, because that means you would fit right in at Tripwire Interactive, who have been working for years to bring us the next installment in the Killing Floor series. Now, for those of you who didn't know, the franchise has been a huge staple of the PC gaming show since its inception back in 2015. Tripwire have actually been at 9 PC gaming shows.
I like the music.
In the upcoming sequel, players will face off against a new upgraded generation of Zeds in this long-awaited co-op horror FPS.
And the Zeds aren't the only things that have gotten an upgrade. To learn more, we visited those mad scientists at Tripwire Interactive for this exclusive look at the guns and gore of Killing Floor 3.
Oh. Crawlies.
Who's ready for a bit of fun then?
We've got shooting and rock/metal again, nice. I wonder how precisely you can tell the difference between like hard rock, and metal. Because I guess I would assign this to hard rock. Although is hard rock something else, I'm not sure. Oh my gosh. Interesting design. Wait, that's real. Okay, I was like, is this real or not? This is still real, yeah.
Action horror would be the thing that we focused on from the beginning with Killing Floor 3. It was really about science gone wrong. I mean, even like, look at this set, right? As a kid of the 80s and 90s, I just loved the Dark Horse Aliens and Predator comics. There were some elements in there about trying to create biological weapons set in a thematically dystopian themed world. So we wanted to tie that in. But from Predator and Aliens, one of the things that you see the most is basically a group of well-trained badasses who have to use every single bullet, every single grenade, every single weapon to handle the things that they're being faced with, these kind of insurmountable odds. Those moments are what motivate us, and that's when Killing Floor is at its best.
There's just a combination of just so many small elements that we've improved over Killing Floor 2 experience. We've increased the amount of Zeds that are in the world at one time, so the battle feels way more epic.
We knew we wanted Zeds to become more challenging. We're increasing how they get to you, how they damage you. So the cone of danger has essentially increased dramatically. Anywhere on screen Zeds can be, so I have to kind of keep my head on a swivel.
I wonder if I should move my hand to the other side, because I do kind of like
essentially what's closest to me,
this direction. And then when I look here, I kind of like, you know,
ways to kind of amplify
look over there.
The action, but
and for you right now, it's against the thing, but I don't want to move my cam.
We have like very detailed hit detection system now, and you can blow off any limb. Every bullet hole that hits it stays there permanently. Exactly where you burn the creature is where you'll see its flesh burnt. We actually have Zeds
I hope it works
blow limbs
well.
off, and they'll keep fighting you if it's not a critical spot of that Zed.
Most of our Zeds have somewhat of a critical zone on it. So certain Zed tech, like on the flesh pound, on his back, on his chest, they'll glow. If you shoot that,
sometimes I would like to skip some gears for the explanation and instead expand it for other ones.
Kind of deal the ultimate.
Yeah, it always depends on what you're interested in.
One thing that's always felt great,
but that, I guess that's why
shooting things in the head. We
like
wanted
you can't expand on other games that way, but well, you kind of could. You could try and look up stuff online on your own. Then. But I guess that's why many people, or some people, I don't know,
Day of the Dead,
don't watch such showcases live. I was also thinking like we had Thunder again earlier, so Sally got scared. I was thinking in case I would have to, I would be late and would have to take care of Sally. I was thinking about just starting at the beginning and catching up, just kind of. If there's something like super uninteresting for me, then I would just skip it.
And wishlist now.
But yeah, didn't happen, so.
What a beautifully twisted and nightmarishly gory game. Yes. I've already added it to my wish list, and look at this, Mika.
Oh.
I've also been in their Discord for 3 weeks.
Sean, that is the Discord for Cleaning Floor 3, the mopping simulator.
Oh, I mean, I was kind of wondering why there was so little chat about killing Zeds and so much about preventing street marks on kitchen floors.
All right, let's leave Zeds behind because in our next game, there is a different type of mob filling the streets. Thousands of screaming sports fanatics. You can manage traffic, security, and logistics for athletes and fans in the football tycoon game, Kappa City.
That's reality right now here. No, not yet really, but a bit.
This city is about to experience a football game that could be the greatest it has ever seen. You are responsible.
Oh no, there it is already.
In history. Get ready to host the biggest classroom.
Yeah.
You will have to manage every single detail. Prepare for thousands of fans swarming your city. Filling the streets with energy you can only...
Why did they have to choose that one exactly?
But remember, safety is a top priority.
Good marketing time, but very unnecessary game.
Yeah. In your hands. Can you find the right
balance? It sounded so real. Oh, yeah.
The fans are getting excited, but the pressure on the organizers is rising.
Can you give them what they want?
Nobody says that, but the pressure on the organizers is rising.
Everything comes down to your decision.
Who says that in the report? It's just like, who cares? Wait, did it just say Munich there? When I saw the teaser in the beginning, I thought it would be a cool political game. Well, it said on the screen first football tycoon, so I knew right away.
Football Fiesta, Copper City 25, the first football tycoon.
Where's the 25? Okay. Because of flags, but maybe didn't see them at the beginning of the show. Flags. I only saw the soccer club, football club thingies. Ooh, unpacking. Are we in Mario Land? Because of singing floor, you know. Dirty, yes. Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, sorry, it feels kind of ridiculous to me. I think I get it, but... Oh gosh. Just like, why did they decide to do that? Turtle Popo, okay. Okay, hams. I'm just wondering why. There was that a platypus? Okay. I mean, it's something different. It definitely stands out. The thing is, Popo means bum in German. A Persona, Mayfield. Yeah, there was a Persona poster.
Hey, Candy Narwhal! Dog with the face of the guy from the deli! Pinch Elfin Princess and Nightmare Clown!
Hey, Cat!
Are you ready to play awesome games in my own fantasy megaverse? I hope I never wake up!
Stay!
Bad Clown! So what's up first? A little Halo capture the flag, or...
Have a lovely picnic?
Sure.
Cat, we've been talking. You do know about
May
PC
Popo,
Game Pass, right?
PC Game Pass? What's that?
It's a membership that lets PC players play new and immersive PC games.
Like going to a PC gamer's dreamland, only you're awake and he's not here. Tell me all about it!
You'll get day one access to some of the biggest new releases,
Hello,
along with a
Power.
curated library of PC games.
Oh yeah, was that also Power?
An EA Play membership.
And it's crammed to the gunnels with exclusive member benefits and discounts. If I were human,
All PC games close.
I'd use it to try games and buy them for less. Huzzah! Sick! Can I play with my friends? Ask them yourself. Huzzah! Cool! Multiplayer! So it's a gaming membership designed
Wait,
specifically
this
for PC
showcase
players,
is for
and you
mature
get all these
audiences. I just realized I don't know why they include such stuff then. I mean, I guess adults can enjoy this too, but it's just kind of cringe and feels targeted at children or teenagers.
Better, even.
I don't know. I hate all these subscriptions for just a tiny fraction of things.
You know,
well,
often I get to
PC
say this,
Game
but
Pass
that
actually has a
terrifying clown
lot,
and his
so
admittedly cute friends really know what they're talking about.
Oh, they sure do, Mika.
I think PC Game Pass is totally worth it. I don't play enough games for it, but if I played a lot all the time, I totally go for it. Because for most games, I don't care about owning them forever anyways. But I don't play enough for that, so... It's like with... I feel totally fine with Netflix. Like, when I have it, I just watch a lot and it feels totally worth it to me. And especially, like, truly, Xbox PC Game Pass, like, that is one of, like, the best gaming subscriptions, I think, because it has so much... Oh, this looks cool.
Solid refrigerating scaffold, the studio behind El Paso elsewhere. We're making a covert revenge thriller FPS about a secret agent turns down one last job too many and gets hunted across the North American wilderness by the military-industrial complex. And I was like, hey, can
okay, I don't have to listen to this. It take a long time to play some games and don't want to deal with the crappy client
needs more than a
on
corporation that gives
Steam Deck, or you also have Steam Deck,
wasp
so...
slander. Now,
oh yeah,
I
right.
tell you about
So it's
how
not that well
Strange
suited
Scaffold
for me.
Studio
Yeah,
behind El Paso
yeah.
elsewhere
I also
is
take a
making
long
exciting
time
new
sometimes,
action
as
games,
we
but if you
know.
get anything out of this next trailer, I hope it's
Yeah.
that wasps are evil bastards and they should be shot on sight. Thank you.
What, wasps? Are you hating on wasps?
The more you hide, the more agents we send. And the more agents
I like the style, but what were we hating on wasps? Wasps?
Come on out, you big bitch.
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah, talking about Game Pass, I know, but like... I know that you can do stuff on a Steam Deck which enables you to not just use Steam. But yeah, you meant it in the way that you have a Steam Deck, so it's not really fitting for you. Yeah. You don't want to install Windows in it. it runs with Linux, right? Oh yeah, but I am your beast. Okay. Why did the person speak about wasp, or what did they say? Like,
left us broken.
I don't know. I didn't listen totally, so.
But we rose.
This looks interesting.
Piece by piece. Night after night.
I wasn't listening. Yeah.
They broke us once.
Me
but I
neither.
see no broken souls.
Okay, not my thing, but I like the style.
I see a people carved from stone.
It reminds me of
And with this stone,
Transistor? I don't know. Like I've only seen a bit of it, but like, yeah, Cataclysm. But I mean the art style, just a bit.
Coming up in the PC Gaming Show.
I feel like if you just want to see a variety of, yeah, mostly indie games, I guess, I think PC Gaming Show is like your best bet. Because it's, I think it will be long again. We do have a variety. They're not like too tied to anything,
back on Earth,
really.
shooting hobos in tracksuits or sweating in a bush in some godforsaken jungle. This is nothing like what you've ever faced. Our intel confirms enemy operators deployed.
Do you know when the show ends? No.
And it seems like those alien freaks.
But I can look at how long the how long last year's was.
And I'll see you on the other side. Moving out.
Excellent work as always, Day 9. What's up, everybody? I'm Tasteless, and I am joined with David Kim and Artosis.
Doesn't look like my thing
Today,
at all
we're going to
either.
be talking to you about a very exciting new game, Battle Aces,
Their
a
PC gaming
fast-action
show.
RTS.
Last year was nearly
so
3
let's get
hours
right into
long.
it. So this
So it should be like at nearly 1 a.m. It should end.
This is where my units train out of, and also if I lose the core, then I lose the game.
It seems like
Let's see if I can find the one from
within seconds
2022.
of it starting. Is that correct?
Yeah, so right when the game starts, you have enough resources to
Yeah,
either
2022
expand,
was 2.5
hack, or
hours.
build an army to attack with.
But well, there's also
something that we keep seeing
always
show
the
up on this
beginning.
screen right now
Like the
is
beginning
that intelligence
countdown
bar.
is,
This is one of my
also
favorite
often
things
in
about
it.
Battle Aces, where you can
Yeah, so if we take one
see
like
not
half an
just
hour
your
away,
unit deck, but
it's
your
just over
opponent's as
2
well,
hours,
start
so
strategizing
something
from the
between
get-go.
midnight
For
and
sure.
1
And not only
a.m.
that, I can also see the precise, I guess, tech
Oh, we already have
progress of
nearly
my
1 hour
opponent
in.
and vice versa
What?
too. So we can strategize
So, like,
very precisely in this game.
Maybe 1.5 hours
With these
left,
unit
something
decks,
like
you
that.
can make almost any combination
Good to
of
know,
units.
yes.
How many units exactly are in the game Battle
Sorry,
Aces right
hiccup.
now?
Yeah, so we have 45 units planned for the closed beta, but we'll be adding new units every single season, so the possibilities of strategy will be endless.
Now, I notice here on the intelligence bar, you can see you're teching up, your opponent is taking that faster third base, and I see you're playing like a very defensive, tech-oriented game, whereas your opponent is playing a bit more fast-paced, right? Like he's running around, he's doing the attacking while you're doing the defending.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about the different types of strategies that can be used for different players?
So in this specific game, I'm trying to show off a more easier way to play. So you'll notice that
Not
I'm not really
interested.
clicking all that much kind of thing. So my basic strategy is in tier 1, I have these recall units that can teleport back to any of my bases, making it a very easy defensive option. And I'm straight teching to king crabs that are very strong.
Too bad I always
aggressive
run out
in
of stuff to
spaces
say
and
when there's like
Now, game
actually
timers and RTSs is not like a new thing.
space where I
but
could
what's
say
interesting
something, 'cause
about
I'm
this
not
one is
interested.
This game counter is counting down. What's the story with that?
Yeah, so we have a max game limit of 10 minutes in this game. So when the timer reaches 0, then the game will end. And the winning player is whoever has the higher score.
Talk about your favorite
Well,
RTS.
we noticed that the 2 king crabs you have, they seem to be on
None.
a stealth mission here. It seems like you're skirting the bottom of the map, maybe going up for a little bit of harassment, a little bit of counterattack.
Translate what they say into German. Oh gosh.
To the back so that I can take down one of
Ich habe
these bases.
2 nach hinten geschickt, damit sie die Basis zerstören könnten.
He was kind of off position. That's why he went.
But your favorite R2D2.
Yeah, it looks like he will end up killing off your third base here, and in fact brings in a huge army. But it looks like you will defend, unfortunately losing that third base.
Yeah, but I do have a bigger army, and I was able
Ich habe eine größere Armee. Gosh.
So
She's so strange to talk German.
Massive attack right here.
Yeah, it looks
Especially
like you're pushing forward,
like,
and that is a very scary army with that many king crabs. Let's see how you end up doing. It does look like it's going to end up being a rout, even taking down his flying units there. It looks like you've done a great job this game.
Yeah, I actually
David.
watched.
And,
I started watching
I gotta say, guys, I've
the
played
8
a
show
lot of
earlier, by the
battle
way.
aces, and if you
Yeah,
want a
speaking
more
German is
in-depth
weird. I
look
can
at the
relate. High
skill
five
expression
once again.
available, check it out at
I prefer English.
We'll
Even when I get lost and confused sometimes, but I do so in German as well. So
for the beta while you're there at the site.
And be sure to wish list it on Steam.
Yes, it's
Thank
about
you so
to
much
be
for
over.
joining
Let's
us.
see
That's
what
all the
comes
time we
next.
have. Day 9, back to you.
Pew pew. But I mean, it's nice that they get the time to talk about the game.
Thanks, Artosis. And Nick Tasteless Plot, my literal brother that refers to me by my internet moniker.
Well, now,
Wait,
Sean,
literal brother? That's funny.
a lot of great new strategy games in our show, and you know, she was right. There has never been a better time to be a PC gamer and an RTS fan. And with the lightning-fast action of its 1v1 and 2v2 modes, Battle Aces is a big reason why.
And
next up, Citizen Sleeper 2.
Wait, I'm sorry. I thought I was
no,
gonna...
I thought it...
It's me,
Oh,
right?
no.
Well, look.
Okay.
If you don't mind,
Yeah,
a little
no,
mix-up, but
go for it. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
I'd love to.
Yeah.
The world of a malfunctioning android housing the digitized consciousness of a human being can be treacherous existence at the best.
I was supposed to introduce that trailer. Me, Mika. And then he just swoops in and steals it. Ho, you've made
Yeah, I
a
like this
powerful
style.
enemy today, Plot.
Mika, is everything okay?
Yeah, what? Yeah. Why would it be?
Okay, great. As I was saying,
Okay.
this new installment.
Keep talking.
Could have
Big
shared
Ryan.
it.
You won't have 9 days left after I...
Look,
Nice
Mika,
acting.
We can all hear your thoughts.
What? How?
Well, yeah, you recorded them earlier, you know, in the voiceover studio. I mean, that's audio that's getting piped into the studio right now. Guys, can we go ahead and mute 003 Mika's internal rage.wave right now?
You got it, Sean.
I'm sorry, I just, I really wanted to introduce the trailer. I'm like the TTRPG girl.
Okay, you know what, honestly,
yeah.
totally fine.
Got Citizen Sleeper in my backlog. I actually started it once, but then my Game Pass sub expired, but then now I have it on Steam.
Okay, wait, hold on. Where are my vengeful thoughts?
Oh.
Sorry, Sean. It got taped over with one of our nature documentaries.
All right, well, just play that, I guess.
Well, as I was saying, you've lost your memory.
The Bolivian gulping iguana sounds its mating call, a noise often described as nature's dumbest sound.
Oh, forget it. Just cue the dang thing.
Well, in all of its uninterrupted glory, here's our first ever look at the gameplay in
I mean,
Citizen
it's
Sleeper
kind
2,
of necessary,
which
but
I
it's
got
funny.
to
Maybe
announce
they
and not
actually
Sean.
do it to switch things up for people. I don't know. But yeah, Hams. Let's go. Time for Citizen Sleeper.
Lane's closing in, and we need this next contract to go right. But nothing's gone right so far.
Most I heard of it was in one video. Someone, I think it was the backlog video. I'm not sure. Someone played it, even though it's not their type of game that they like. But they were like, I actually liked it. I liked an RTS. So yeah, the Citizen Sleeper has that going for it.
Not for a moment. That derelict was a death trap. Suddenly, it was all over.
But as I've seen, you have a lot of games on Steam, so...
We've secured the contract. So let's talk, crew. How about Mia? She was handy with that drone. Stopped the whole thing blowing up in our faces. Or Eugene. He's a loudmouth, but
Nice
he's
sound
tough as
teaser.
hell. Although he did forget to tell us about Vesna. Or we find someone new, but new crew have new problems. The belt is wide, Sleeper. So whatever comes at us next, just remember, nothing in the belt ever runs smooth.
Doesn't have the RT. No, wait, not that. No, what type of game is it then? It was, what is Citizen Sleeper? What is this? Oh yeah, that was in the teaser, that looked cool. Oh yeah, I think, yeah, I saw that somewhere else. It's kind of closer to visual novel even, okay. Yeah, Demon School, that's what it was called. Friday the 13th, nice. Sleep. What do you do? Oh no, fishing, eh? What do you describe yourself as? Ah, tabletop role-playing game. No, inspired. Yeah, it's like a tabletop role-playing TP tabletop TTRPG-esque narrative experience. Oh, that's wait, Unrailed. I didn't look. Shit, I didn't look. I don't care. Well, I do care. When I was looking up what Citizen Sleeper describes itself as. Yeah, tabletop. I think the tabletop part is also like what made me not interested in it. I just like, yeah, all these boxes with info and like, I don't know. The Citizen Sleeper itself kind of looks cool, but yeah, I streamed, I Discord streamed Unrailed, yes. But I mean, I already saw a trailer for Unrailed at some point, so yeah. I guess I would have just liked to see what was shown just now, but it's okay, I saw a trailer. It's not like I super care about Unrailed, it's just, it was just fun when I couldn't, like, how do you say that? When I didn't know what to do, it was kind of bored and didn't feel like anything. It filled the void sometimes.
Well, that's exactly what wishlists are for. The PC Gaming Show Steam page is a one-stop shop where you can fill up your wishlist for every single game we're featuring on our show. Make it quick though. We've got an unbeatable trailer coming up. That's no exaggeration. It really is unbeatable.
This also kind of looks familiar. I wonder if I should throw 50 euros at the new Life is Strange right now. I wouldn't, to be honest. I've learned my lesson. I was when I saw the trailer again. This is nice. Nice. Ouch. Ah, I think I know that. This. Yeah. I might have seen this before. Yeah, it says. Yeah, I think it rings a bell. No, yeah, I also say no. When I saw the trailer again, I was like, I wonder if Past Me would have pre-ordered that. And then I was wondering if did I pre-order Life is Strange 3? I'm not sure. But yeah, the thing is, you might not play it. I mean, okay, it's good to support the devs. But you don't know, like, by now. You just don't know what comes out of it, you know. Oh, a game where music is illegal and you do crimes. Yes, nice. Good one. I play with my FOMO by offering playing some chapters early for 30 euros more. That is extreme. Then that's even more reason to not do it. The thing is, wait, are Deck 9 or don't not the original devs? I don't know. Also, chances are it will be cheaper on Reading Man Gaming or something. Also, I read some annoying stuff about the devs. Yeah, see? Yeah, that's what I... yeah. Sally barked. The studio... Is it 11? Yes, it's 11. Okay, the neighbor just went outside. Can someone please take care of her? Yeah, crunch and discrimination, but I think they take care of that? I'm not sure. But yeah, there was a lot. Wait, I think that was in the past, kinda, and then the person was fired, or just, I don't know, went somewhere else, like one of the main... But yeah, there was this whole issue, but that was very much in the past. I think that might have also been the original ones, like the original team, where they were hidden, right? Like hidden Nazi symbols and so on. I would have to check. Why do I have scratches on my head? What? Oh yeah, from the plants recently, from cutting down the tree. Or part of the tree. Yeah, I think we've read the same article, like someone who works in the industry shared that with me. This looks fun, by the way. But yeah, I would have to do research again if this is also a current thing, and which team exactly, and yeah. So yeah, check on who you're supporting. The measures with the playing some chapters early for 30 euros more, I would like just no. Are you happy for Culver City? No. Core Keeper, okay. Look, that's kinda cute.
That is a double shot of exciting news. Core Keeper's upcoming 1.0 launch and twin stick shooters Odenfall coming to early access later this year.
Okay, Mika, I can't wait to show everyone our next game, and it's so exciting. I'm gonna need to stand
I
up.
tried that out a bit online.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay. It's hard to think of a better combination than the team behind the gloriously gory medieval warfare slasher Chivalry 2 and this classic zombie survival horror game that started out as a mod.
Okay, yeah, and then also the thing, you never know whether you will have time to play that game when it comes out. And like you will most likely, you will basically definitely pay less if you don't pre-order it.
But I just stood up.
I just stood up. Like that's like luckily one of the main things that convinced me to stop pre-ordering.
Hell 2 is a permadeath horror.
I might be involved in Factorio at that time. Yeah, exactly.
No like, you're exploring in the dark and you're trying to find your first friend.
It's
and
like
your first weapon.
you don't have to stress yourself about it. I think I would say yes to pre-ordering if you already knew somehow that it won't turn out like a shit show. That would be very likely. That
combat is the first thing we focused on, being
the deaths or whatever are unproblematic,
really intense,
and you wouldn't care then if you could immediately play it. Like you just want to pre-order it to support the devs, and if you can play it on launch, then that's just a bonus. That's when I would say yes, go pre-order. But otherwise,
and the fun becomes how long
you will very likely pay less if you just don't pre-order it. But I don't yet know when that is released. I will need to plan my vacation around that. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Good job, Factorio. For being so good. Yeah, so I've learned my lesson and I have enough games to play anyways. Yeah, that's my thing. So you have Factorio, or probably do. Ouch, I hit my knee. Ow. On my tape. Ow. Ow. What language was that? It said somewhere in Scandinavia. I don't know what language that was. Music. Okay. Yeah, so we both say no, which is not meant against Life is Strange, but you know, it's hard to trust nowadays. Question is, what did you not properly listen to now? What do I have to repeat? Because I would have to remember first. Oh, wait, the language, okay, ooh. The languages, yes, thank you. There was some Finnish, okay, nice, thank you. And Swedish, okay. Striden, okay. Who knows Morse code? Maybe it was just SOS. No, the portal, no. Oh, my PC is warm. But it's alright, okay. Oh gosh, there are so many cables. I shouldn't just put my my leg wherever. Yeah. Left side is okay. No one knows what I'm talking about, because you don't know what stuff looks like under my table. This looks fun. It's like, it's a cute sign. 07 Zarkov City? I don't know. More cards, kinda? I don't know. Nice designs. Violence. It looks kind of annoying, the perspective. Like there's so much flying in your face, like sorry. Deck Builder Battle Royale? Is that really a first? And that's kind of interesting. Okay. Many games again? Yes.
Peggy 18.
There were some nice plants. Can't remember. Co-op thing. Or multiplayer at least. That's been 66. Okay. Hey, that looks kind of fun. It's like an Ultra Bayonet that's more serious. Or like a racing game, but you're just people. It's kind of funny. Like, why cars? Just go with people with super gear. Yeah, nice. Glory. It's like Sonic on crack. No. Bachmann, Media Network. It really looks fun, yeah. It has that wild nature about it. Something you would just, if you watch the stream of it, like multiple like people who are together, it's something they would just rage around or laugh. It's really funny stuff.
I thought the worst thing that could happen while jogging is jogging.
And you would also, like, maybe there would be situations where you're like, oh my gosh, they did it, or like, ah, that's so close. It looks exciting, yeah.
And wholesome island of witches, where you don't just fly around on boring old wooden brooms. You suit them up, trick them out, and use them for drifting, racing, and running a high-speed delivery service. Let's take a visit to Crescent County.
Wait, we saw that as well, right? Skateboard witch? No. Is that something different? That's something different. A bike proof? Motor brooms. Okay, that's funny. That's creative. Cool style, yeah. Still $0. Basic employment. Ah, great. The base of so many games. That's funny. If it doesn't have fishing. Poor fishies. Any part than just this little thing. I must thought annoying wizard game, yeah. So many delivery games in the showcases, yeah. Delivery stuff is really... It's also a kind of big trend. But yeah, I didn't think they wouldn't announce anything like that. And, okay, poor sheep, I don't like it. Ooh, was it gay? Nice.
And now I'm beyond lucky to be joined by Crescent County's creative director, Anna Hollenreich. Anna, thanks so much for joining us.
Very
Thank you so much for having me. I am so excited to be here.
Now, that was a lovely trailer, and I'd love if you could just walk us through a little more of what we just saw.
It's kind of if you imagine Kiki's Delivery Service meets the Bikes of Kira, set on a rural witch tech island. It's a game about finding yourself kind of as a proto-adult, and I'm really interested in this question of how
They fit so well into the set with the colors they wear.
A place become yours? By day, you're driving around the island, making deliveries to the locals, and then by night,
Instant
you're racing
wishlist,
around
nice.
the island with the characters that you've befriended along the
looks
way.
very fun.
Or, I don't know, maybe you want to get one of the characters to date you, but you need a bed frame because they have self-respect. I believe me.
Nice.
Took some personal experiences into this. It's so real. Okay, so talk to me a little bit about where the idea for
Nice
Crescent County
vibe.
came from.
It's inspired by my first ever proper video games job where I moved to the Isle of Wight. I couldn't stop doing this witch tech mashup. I couldn't stop drawing it. I was going to Comic-Cons. I was selling art about it. And I've been working in big teams on things like Fall Guys.
Sure,
but I knew that if I didn't launch myself out into the unknown, I would never forgive myself.
So you're taking
Aw,
this big leap
nice
into
story.
making this game, and it's in the cozy genre. What sets your game apart from those?
So this is a delivery life sim game, right? But it's also got underground motorroom street racing in it. I really love genre mashups. I think that they're so interesting, and I love making worlds that
It's
feel
like when
warm
someone
and
can't
lived
decide
in
between
and
playing
loved,
Animal
where people
Crossing
feel
or Mario Kart. Just do
relaxed and
both.
safe. But also, if you want to amp things up, you can trick out your motor broom to the point where you're almost flying and smash into your friends with all your sigil sticker powers.
What about it excites you the most, though?
We're really interested in making this island feel very relaxing to drive around, but also hiding all of these little shortcuts,
Yes,
and
I love
jumps
that.
and boosts all over the place so that it can be just as intense and chaotic
Yeah.
sometimes as well.
Where can everyone get their hands on Crescent County?
So this game means the absolute world to us. It's a bit of my heart, it's a bit of my soul,
Open world
and if
racing,
it
yeah,
interests
that's
you,
super
please
fun.
add it to your wish list.
Makes me think of like when in GTA as a kid
Crescent
teenager I
County
would
looks
find
amazing, Sean,
ramps and
it is
so on.
just
It's funny.
oozing with charm. I'm definitely making room for it at the top of my wish list.
And if you want to wishlist Crescent County
What a
and
nice
all the other
focus.
great games you've seen on our show today, they're all located
Well,
in
for our
one place,
tastes, yeah.
the PC Gaming Show Steam page.
Okay, it's time to put the brooms away as we take a look at some other wickedly good releases.
I'm so grateful for these Steam pages by now. It's like, yes, thank you. Oh, Indie.io used to be Freedom Games, if I remember correctly. They used to have their own showcase. So yeah, I feel like it's good that they joined forces. Because not everyone needs their own showcase. Ah, so warm in here. Cute. Me. Forgotten seeds.
My name is Sam Walker, and I am the last man standing.
Sam Walker. Kinda
I
classic
steel
name.
myself for what's to come. I may not survive this, but at least I'll go down fighting. Fighting for a chance to make things right. Even
Okay.
if it's too little too late.
Nice environmental design. Environment design here. It might not really be my kind of gameplay, but look nice. Pow, pow. Ooh. Cute. Oh, more witchy stuff. Yeah, witches are also like... There's a trend. Yeah, that could look like meow. I think I know what I know that. I think. Although I don't know. Now it looks different. It just looks similar to something I know. I think. Yeah, just looked similar. Oh, it's really called Renaissance Kingdom Wars. Okay, it was written in the corner up there, and I was like, hmm? Okay, one of those games, nice. What? We have your mother? Ooh. What is happening? Nyctous class.
Set out on the journey, my child, and find your voice. For it
Nice
is
style. The
sound
land of the
instrument that
magnates.
suits your father.
But I don't know where to go, where to search for it.
Play a note at the melody whereof a great sight one can cast. Other words, whereby the heavy cup of wine one can cast.
I almost thought magnets. Understandable. Oh no! Ah, Cat Quest, yeah. I thought that looked familiar. I think both the second and the first part were Rion epic ones. I'm not entirely sure though. Not my thing anyway, so just... sometimes I just collect games on Epic. Because they're free. Makes me wonder how the cats I know are doing. No one never knows when something is suddenly interesting.
And I'm
Yeah,
working with Nereal and Devolver Digital to make the world's first thirst-person shooter, The Crush House. So in the game, you've been hired to produce 1999's hottest reality show, and your job is to choose the cast, film the drama, and give the audience what they are thirsty for.
I'm really curious about what's going on there.
Ever speak to the talent. Anyway, all the different audience groups want to see different things, so let's see who's tuning in today. All right, we've got the divorced dads. They want to see bromances, meat on the grill, strong male emotions, you know, divorced dad stuff. And the fish freaks are here. We've earned money from ads, so let's put some fish in the tank for them. This is normal for reality TV. And the film students are watching, and they want to see all of this at a Dutch angle, of course. Hold on, butt guys in the chat? Let's see what they have to say. Pants are a prison for the ass, if that's what you want, Sir Mix-a-Lot. You know, if we combo all the different things that they want to see in frame together,
I wonder if you can
the
do
ratings
vegan
will go up
challenge.
even more. Chat is loving it, and no matter how crazy the audience requests are, we have to satisfy them, or else the show will be canceled. But don't worry if things do go
Nice,
wrong.
we're getting
This is
more
reality
insights on
TV
what's
after all.
happening.
Just pick a new cast, start the season over, and maybe this time we'll make it to the series finale.
It's got a bit of
The
a
Crush House.
content warning vibe, actually. Nice. Like it's this satisfy the company thing, but with a kind of cute style. Well, satisfy the company. This time you have to satisfy the audience as well. It reminds me of My Sims, like the style a bit. Maybe it's also inspired by that, who knows? Ah, fishing! Fishing counter! And again, I'm sitting facing to my left. It's just too comfortable like that most of the time. Logo Town, okay. Listen to the strident trailer with higher volume and there was some pretty cool stuff. Not sure what they were going for there, sounded pretty amateurish too. Maybe you can tell them that, like, what were you thinking? This doesn't sound realistic or whatever. Oh, fun times. Yes, I think I've heard of this game as well. Interstellar Trucks, yeah, I think this was revealed, announced last year. I don't know, it's just, it all blurs after some time. Maybe it's not even the same, I don't know. People love space trucking. Yeah, that's right, son. That's too sunny, ain't it? Speed limit, yeah. That's fun. Oh. Makes me think of Futurama.
Coming up in the PC Gaming Show.
There's the big boy. Or being. Abuse, even though there are animal characters, great. Non-human animal characters. Capybaras. No, not capybara. Wait. Although, could have been capybaras. Wasn't sure. Beavers wouldn't make as much sense, I think.
Trust me when I
Debating whether I
know
should take my
what it's
jacket
like
off
to
now.
wait for a big release to arrive. This particular download has been queuing for months. But fans of extraction shooters, and I'm talking about the extraction shooter, the one that kicked off an entirely new genre, don't have much longer to wait. Multiplayer FPS Escape from Tarkov has been in beta since
I wonder when they start
2017,
planning
but
these
is now
shows.
preparing for its heralded 1.0 release.
And like, cause you
Here's
know,
a look at what's coming when the granddaddy of extraction
who knows for
shooters
long
goes
for how long she's known about this, you know.
Ну, здравствуй, солдат. Давненько не заходила. Куда пропадал-то? Так ты на арену поддался, но все равно вернулся, да? Чемпион.
Да. Did you sneak a snack in your mouth? No, I was yawning. I don't know what else did I do. I don't have any food now in my room. Earlier I had food.
Конфликт в Таркове снова разгорается. И пока неизвестно, чем все это закончится.
Yeah, they need to write proper jokes and stories around the games, yeah. I was yawning! What is up? I said it just now.
Похоже, придется тебе снова показать, чего ты
It's so warm, yeah.
боец.
Show us what you have. Yeah.
Идущий, так ведь?
Snacking, yeah. I have to yawn again. I could also yawn without my head, but that's rude.
Может, у тебя
oxygen, yeah.
Сбежать из Таркова.
Oh, it's Escape from Tarkov. Ah, okay. Is that the extraction shooter? Okay, I didn't know. Oh, yeah, it's the warm air in here, so I don't know. Maybe I should think about opening my window. I don't know. Cupping your hand views. Oh, this looks cute. No jump button, no problem, right? Then, what? You'll figure it out. How does this work? Explosions required. Nice tunes! Ouch. Yeah, explosions hurt. Ready, set, explode! Oh, explodey. Looks so cute. I like the colors and the art just in general. Oh, not for me, yeah.
If it's vengeance you want, I'll give it to you. As long as Wu is free, your
More
world is
pew
in
pew.
mortal peril. Help me seal him away. Stem the tide of destruction. It's the least you can do.
Oh yeah, it's the flintlock thing. I was wondering. Or is it? Where's the fox being? It's not. I don't know. Flintlock's just a weapon or what? I don't know. Was Sally in front of my door or? Maybe someone was in front of my door. What is that flintlock? I told you, every time I see that game, I get a different impression. It's so strange. Bird, yes. Is that... No, that's not the same as earlier, right? Ah, that's Chernobyl right now. The thing earlier also reminded me of Chernobyl, whatever. Maybe I have too many different trailers. Yeah. Like when they, it does happen with games sometimes that when they first announce it, that it's very rough. Like maybe they just have a cinematic trailer, no one knows what the gameplay is like. Yeah. I think that's one of the main reasons why it feels different to me every time. But I guess it's just, it doesn't make me trust in the success of the game or the release or how well it's fleshed out. I don't know, maybe I'm being too distrusting, whatever, but I don't know. 83, okay. Tough title, I think. Why is it called? Because of the year? I don't know. I've seen that like 3-4 times now? I don't know. Probably 3. Oh.
You have 10 seconds. Destroy these damn robots.
Pew pew.
Okay, boss. Roger.
Guess we have like 45 minutes left or so. I was just wondering. Because I'm starting to get into a like trailer after trailer after trailer slouch again.
This game blows your mind.
Doggo again.
Mullet Mad Jack.
Sean, I am sad to say it, but we're not a million miles away from the end of our show.
What? Already?
Oh, wait. Sean, are you about to yell no and dramatically wave your fist at the sky?
No, I just thought I was going to sneeze. Anyways, as you were saying.
Right, well, we don't have much left in the show, so it's time to...
Sorry, it turns out I am allergic to shows nearing conclusion.
Well, as I was saying, it is time to share something very special. We are living in a golden age of city builders, and there's something out there for everyone. Strategy, survival, puzzle games, co-op, there are even some really great, cozy, no-stress city builders.
And it's true. But even with all the city builders I play, I can honestly say that we've never seen one quite like this. From a very talented team of developers who made games like Mark of the Ninja and Gone Home, let's watch the world premiere of Generation Exile.
World premiere?
Our generation ship was to travel hundreds of years across the stars so we could build a new world for humanity.
Okay, maybe I'm thinking of a different game because I thought that sounded
ecology.
familiar.
The desperate solution
Not the city builder would not be a city builder.
And now it's on the ship. And it's growing. There are only a few thousand of us left, and we cannot repeat the past. In our ship's closed ecosystems, resources are finite. Nothing can go to waste. Every bit of scrap needs to be salvaged, reclaimed, and repurposed into what we need to survive.
Nice.
Materials, food, water, air.
Oh yeah,
We
those
might not
were...
always work well
Were
with
those
each other.
capybaras
We
now?
might squabble, we might stumble, but we are all we have. As we're building a balanced ecosystem, years will go by like minutes.
I like the music.
We must adapt to each other and to the unknown. We're not just learning to build a sustainable future. Everyone on board is living their own story. And your story will be different from mine.
Oh wow.
Can we escape the mistakes
Could it
that
be
drove
vegan?
us from our home? Because every decision we make now will determine if humanity earns a second chance.
Because speciesism is definitely a mistake. Using what we have. Yes, this should happen on planet Earth as well. Yes. Yeah, it could be vegan. Looked good. That's so pretty. Where are we? US?
Generation Exile is
No.
a sustainable solar punk city builder with a reactive emergent narrative that
I don't know.
changes every single time the game is played. You are aboard a generation ship traveling for several hundred years, leaving a ecologically ravaged Earth behind, attempting to find a new home for humanity. And so rather than repeat the failings of Earth in the past, you need to find a new way to develop a society that is sustainable and can thrive.
Your job is to make sure that you shepherd humanity successfully to the destination planet and that they live to get there and there's enough people to keep humanity going.
Players'
I just keep
goals
moving
differ a
now.
bit from traditional recognizable city
spinning
builders,
around
where,
in my
yes,
chair,
you're still
but
having to provide the basics for your society: food, shelter, clean water. But there's kind of this unquestioned notion that we see
Plant
both
food?
in a lot of strategy games, but also just in the world around us,
Burp.
where it's like, oh, well, when we need more resources, we
Driving
can
and
just
spinning,
extract it. We
yeah.
can just keep growing and growing.
Well, like,
and growing.
I don't know, I'm not
It's simply
impatient,
not
but...
possible
Oh.
to keep expanding forever.
Just
And
kind
that
of feel
is
like moving a
thematic
bit.
element of the game for sure, but I think part of that has come from just looking at the industry around us.
But
where
yeah,
all
I
the
do
goals are
vibe
just
with
like,
what I
what are
hear,
the
yeah.
returns for the next quarter? You know, we see the harm that is caused by that single-minded focus on how can we extract as much
Are you
value in the
vegan?
short term. And the people who are the harmed the most by that are the thousands of people who in the last 6-8 months have lost their jobs, right? So as you make your way through the game, it
Besides
progresses through
the
game rather
people
than
who are just
infinitely
very
getting
poor
bigger, it's about
elsewhere, but
becoming
yeah.
more regenerative, to like use only what you have around you because there's no external source of anything else.
Fundamentally, you're on a spaceship, you got what you got.
What we wanted to achieve is to take a relatively recognizable set of city building mechanic, but having more narrative
Looks
and
very
story
cute.
elements there as well. Because the thing that is so rich about city
Nice.
builders is that they're so systems dense, and that game state is all very much driven by the choices and
Yeah, the
decisions that
100,
player's
I never
making.
watched
But
that.
the opportunity then we saw is to look at all that.
But
in
from
the
what
city
I've
building
seen,
layer
yeah, I
game
get
state,
what, like,
and then
Drag
I
it
get
out
its
into the
vibe.
narrative.
Exactly.
Kicking and screaming.
but in a good way.
In a good way.
Where
It's
rather
funny.
than, you know, just like everyone's gonna
It's a
play
bit
through the game
brutal
and at
sometimes,
turn
yeah.
15, this thing happens. Then at turn 25, this thing happens. Instead, you can just have authored narrative events
Vertical
that are
farms.
reactive to whatever choices you've made, like weird ecology things that are occurring aboard the vessel, or
They're
various
situational.
crises,
Yeah.
small and large. We're able to provide the player the ability to make consequential specific decisions that are divorced from just the pure systems of the game, which then informs the events that will occur in the future, so that at the end, there will be echoes of the decisions you've made along the way. It should feel like the journey to get there
Oh, we're
is
in
one
Canada.
unique experience,
Ah.
and the conditions that you finish with
Okay,
are
makes sense
ones
with the
that
mountains,
are
yeah. I mean, the
reactive to all
US
the
has
decisions you made
mountains
leading up
too,
to
but-
that point. The game can be wish listed right now on Steam, and folks can also just go to SaunderlessStudios.com.
Yeah, I don't really know anything
to sign
about
up for our
dialects.
newsletter and
But
learn
sometimes I can
more
tell,
as
but...
we roll things out. There'll be more delicious tidbits in there.
Will they be delicious?
They'll be delicious.
How delicious?
Delectable.
A huge thanks to the good folks at Saunderlust for letting us take a look
Very pretty
inside their
colours.
new sci-fi city builder, Generation Exile.
It looks incredible, and the amount of love and work the team have put into it really shines through.
Now look, we are under no illusion that this last year has been incredibly difficult for so many developers in the face of thousands of layoffs and countless studio closures.
Today, we are so grateful that we have the chance to put a spotlight on many people really continuing to make games in the face of uncertainty.
And if there's any game you saw in our show or in any of the other many showcases, we encourage you to purchase or even just wish list any of the games for developers that you care about. It goes a long way.
Next up, you'd think the sight of a house standing up and
Oh,
walking
yeah,
around on
Reka
two weird, massive
or
chicken
something.
legs would be horrifying. But when you realize it's taking some heavy witch vibes from everyone's favorite Slavic folklore character, Baba Yaga, it's actually pretty awesome. Reka is the base-building exploration game you'd curse yourself for missing.
My mom messaged me, she told me that she got to know a dog neighbor Sally really likes. And I was just like, oh, how? Like without Sally, because it's too late for Sally to go outside, but yeah. Sally would not go outside right now. Even if I told her that her friend is outside. Nice music. Yes, my channel colors, purple, pink and blue. Yes, I love that color scheme. I find Canadian difficult to distinguish. I only recognize it when the person really sounds like a streamer I used to mod for. Like when they speak with a similar rhythm, then I'm like, yes, that person is Canadian. Or like once, I used to watch a Canadian vegan couple. And recently I found an artist and they looked so similar to one person from the couple. And I was like, they must be Canadian. And it's like, yes, I immediately, I checked and like, I was so right. They just looked like the person so much and spoke so, like the voice was also super similar. And I was like, Blueprints, I didn't really pay attention to what the gameplay was like just now.
We aren't the only ones celebrating an anniversary. iBuyPower is hitting a major milestone of their own, having been around for 20
But yeah, I recently probably heard Scottish.
Is a fully independent
I think by now I can think of the purple burglar alarm, and then I remember. Like there's this video where a Scottish person tries to say purple burglar alarm and has a difficult time with it, so because of that I can remember it more easily. And then also partially I can recognize Irish because one who used to be my favorite author was Irish. So many favorites of mine were Irish. And when I was in Ireland I also of course heard some and memorized some stuff from there. But Limmy is the person who tried that called Limmy. Oh, Irish is so good. Theatre.
Back to more trailers.
Instead of theatre. And love. Oh, so good. I can't properly imitate it probably. Ooh! Maybe show unusual. Yeah, I don't really watch non-vegan creators, so... yeah. Not sure if I should go into liquid cooling next time. What liquid cooling? Oh yeah, PC stuff, right? I don't know, I've only ever heard like issues with that. Like if you have an issue, they made a PC building ads, yeah. I know, I didn't. It looked fun, that puzzle game just now. Yeah, whenever I heard people having liquid cooling stuff, like when they had issues, they were a real pain in the ass. So I don't know. I don't think I will ever go for that. The show was on TV like 150. 100 wouldn't have made sense. 15 years ago, okay? So it's more like clips from an old TV show, okay. Yeah, if something spills it might end badly,
A private investigator whose mastery of lightning is devastating unless her enemies are
Irish.
The necromedic, a surgeon who turned to necromancy when she lost her medical license. She can heal you, but she'll have to kill you first. Rebel riot priest,
Nice.
Your heavy support.
Rebel Riot Priest, also nice. Great character design.
Together, there's no threat they can't stop.
Nice.
As long as they can get there by public transport, they can
As
rewind
long
every time they screw
nice, environmentally friendly.
if they need it. Tactical Breach Wizards.
Nice.
Coming to Steam August 20th. Demo available now. Also, could you wishlist it, please? Thanks.
Okay. Yes, it's nice. As long as they can get there by public transport, what a good line.
Wow, what a show so far. I'm absolutely loving it. And don't forget, you can do more than just watch this amazing lineup of games. You can play
I mean, obviously, I don't have the super hyper best PC ever,
you've seen on today's show, all in one convenient, clickable
but
place.
I'm completely
Now,
fine with
do
my
you love history?
PC, and
Do
I
you
have
also love
a
lists with between 9
good
and 11
GPU,
items on
so
them? But
like it's
today
pretty good, my
is
PC,
your
and
day.
I don't see a reason why I should go for the risks and dangers and issues of liquid cooling.
You can see where your favourite moments landed by visiting pcgamer.com/10. Right, time to grab some friends and head for the sky, where you can turn floating islands into your personal skyships and soar through the clouds. It's co-op survival craft made cozy. Here's an
Cute.
uplifting look at a loft.
My mom told me how she met. What, under 1%?
Hello, I'm Manuel Bergeron,
1%
founder
of
and
what?
creative director of Astrolab Interactive. It is my greatest
That
pleasure
I'm
to
fine
announce
with my
that we just
PC.
launched a new multiplayer demo for our game Aloft,
Oh.
a sandbox survival game set in the sky. Take a look at our new trailer for a few more surprises. Enjoy.
Yeah, my mom told me how she met the dog friend of Sally, and I guess the dog friend smelled that Sally belongs to my mom as well, like in the same household, that they're connected. Like that they belong together. That's how I meant it, not belong as an own. Okay, interesting. So yeah, because he was really excited, like for some reason, and then my mom asked, like, is this the dog friend? And then, yeah, and then they spoke on. How cute. But I guess that's when, yeah. I guess that's when Sally barked for a bit and no one did anything apparently, because I guess my mom was outside. Misfell was sad, but I assume it wasn't AIO, all-in-one liquid cooler. They're not very risky and are pretty hassle-free as opposed to custom liquid cooling that is typically built from parts all by yourself. Okay. Oh, that one again. Nice. Cute. The supernatural, sciencey, whatever stuff around. Yes. Ah, now I transformed. Huh? Or like, transported. So cool, I really want to play this. Just because it's so cool. It looks so fun. Such a good concept. So now I know when her dog friend goes out for his last round of the day. the time, roughly. It's so cute. I hope we see him again soon. Because it's always so nice when we meet. Ah, that's so cute. I love when Sally just loves another dog. When she's like, yes, I love you, hello. That's so cute. I mean, he likes her too, but he's more excited about humans. Ah, cute. Ghibli vibes. Okay, more Ghibli vibes. But I think that was the one with like where we saw an octopus in a zoo and with like animal characters. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, really Ghibli vibes. Spirited Away for PC, yeah. I would play it. I mean, even the character looks like I don't know which Ghibli, like what it's called. I never watched it. House Moving Castle? Is that the one? The character looks so much like the protagonist. And we have some darkness to it too. Interesting. Hotel Galactic. Okay. Furry howdy, yeah. Oh.
You bring the police to my door, to my rig.
What, police?
I can sort this, right?
Oh wait, police.
Don't you answer me back! You're fired. You hear me? Fired.
Sag capitalism? No. What is happening? What is happening? That looks interesting. Just another day at work, eh? It's so intense, I like it. Still wakes the deep. Okay. Cool.
Dude, Hotel Galactic looks so cute, right?
Oh my god, it does. And honestly, I would just love to manage a bed and breakfast for alien travelers. I just worry that my quaint taste and timeless valence bedspreads just might not be suitable for interdimensional species tastes. I don't know. What do you think, Mika?
Sean, look at me. If anybody can create the cutest bed and breakfast for interdimensional space beings, it's you. It's this guy.
Oh, you always care, Mika.
Oh, I know I do. And you know what else I care a great deal about? It's the developers at the Chinese Room getting back to their roots for more first-person horror. Still Wakes the Deep looks atmospheric as hell and positively chilling.
Amen to that, Mika. And hey, speaking of chilling, get ready to side-scroll your way through a 2.5D post-apocalyptic zombie survival with Into the Dead.
Set in 1980s Texas, you are charged with gathering resources, managing party members, and crafting items, all whilst hordes of killer zombies try to chomp down on your brains.
And what's worst of all is that this is taking place during a scorching heat wave.
Oh my god, and as someone who lives in California, I can confirm that's way worse than zombies.
I feel you. I mean, my family's Irish. I get sunburned by the moon.
Nice. Oh, for some reason my brain went to pixel when it was like side-scrolling. But of course, not all side-scrollers are pixel. Survive! They human though. Nice font. Very cool. Very fitting.
PC Gaming Showcase. I'm Tanya from KitFox Games.
Boyfriend
and I'm
action,
here to
though.
show you 3 different games today. So let's start with Dwarf Fortress.
Hi, I'm Zach Adams. And I'm Tarn Adams. We're the co-creators of Dwarf Fortress, inviting you to play Adventure Mode in open beta.
And we'll be adding tutorials and demigods later this summer.
While you're waiting, you can play Caves of Cud, the most intricate roguelike ever made.
Hello, we're Brian
and Jason, co-creators of Caves of Cud. After 15 years, the game
How
is
much
getting
text?
its 1.0 release later this
I'm
year.
sitting in front
But
of
out
the people.
today is the spring molting patch with its all-new UI. Live and drink.
And our final piece of news today is a whole new game to announce, a world premiere for the PC Gaming Showcase, Streets of Fortuna.
Okay. I like my Chinese horror, yes.
How will you survive
Fun
in Fortuna?
animations.
Will you be a thief?
Oh, like a sky. Oh wow, funny.
A cook?
Eh.
A smuggler? An artisan?
All criminals so far. No.
A traitor. The city is a richly generated sandbox. Each citizen living their simulated life. Use knowledge to your advantage. Romantically.
Can we be gay in the bathhouse?
Live your other life. In streets of Fortuna.
I would just hang out at the bathhouse all the time, thank you. Can I have a bathhouse? Be gay to crime, yes. Could I open a vegan shop? A vegan bathhouse. Oh, nice. Actually, when you try to, like, when you start thinking in that direction, you could have some very funky, very queer game ideas. Like, just manage a gay bathhouse, for example. It's like game idea right there. Oh dang. Detectives. Ooh, nice art. Ooh. Oh, okay. Creepy. Gory but interesting. Interesting yin-yang symbol. The style is not something I like looking at, but it's interesting. Rise of... Oh! Huh? It looks so different. No, wait. It said... Oh, that's a sequel. Oh, yeah. No, okay.
That was The Rise of the Golden Idol, once again inviting you to unravel the truth being a tangled mystery. Now, take a look at a game from our friends at Hooded Horse that combines turn-based strategy with real-time exploration. Here's
sometimes there are those slight
everyday
black flickers for some reason. I don't know. But I guess they're in the video, so... Because we have them at the same time.
While our countries were at war, the Richters came. They put a dome over the city. Suddenly, almost everyone was frozen. Just a few of us were left.
Not soldiers, just ordinary people.
Yawning. Not my thing, but interesting concept. Oh, that's Switch? Okay. Makes me remember when I watched Marv play XCOM.
I could swear I just got killed.
Hams, what are you? Or what were you staring at?
I think we jumped back in time.
Just bending my head. Okay. Every day we fight. 18? No. Okay. We burp. Can we not have animal exploitation if we can turn into animals, please? Oh no, what? Parrot? Just thought I will see fishing. Oh yeah. Maybe it has it, who knows? I just hope not. Okay. It looks a bit rough, but I'm not sure if it's just the style or the state. Yeah, work in progress. Okay, it's a work in progress. Like the, I don't know, the shading on the model is just kind of, I don't know. Or the lighting. Looks a bit like Iceland. Yeah. Island of Winds. I mean, 2025? Okay. I like that logo. Interesting style. Yeah, it's a battling thing, okay. I wonder how well multiplayer games with such styles do. Because like for certain types of games you need enough people to play them for them to really work. And I think it's tougher or more tougher, for things to pick up with such a style, you know. The market is already tough, so... Fun building. Stormfort, okay. Yeah, PS1 style is in, yeah, but I don't know if for such types of games. It's been in for a while, but it's like... I think it was once again horror which brought it back or kept it present for so long.
Hi everyone,
or that much.
This is Dave, Community Manager on Windblown, the upcoming action roguelike from Motion Twin, the creators of Dead Cells. These cute characters here are the Leapers, who live in the Ark, a peaceful village now threatened by a massive vortex of doom. So,
was it last year? I think I saw it last year, I'm not sure.
Back in an attempt to save
not sure how good niche horrors like that need to do in general.
Speed, letting you dart across the stage, dodge out of enemy attacks, find new areas and secrets. Through each run, you'll be able to equip different gear and upgrades.
I mean, it depends on what the requirements, goals of the devs are. But I just meant with multiplayer games, it's...
Jump online with up to
yeah, you need a certain amount of people.
Mix your builds with your friends and find the best combinations.
Yeah, I'd imagine it's difficult to get a substantial player base. Yeah, that's exactly what I meant, yeah.
Player feedback is super important to help us craft a game that you guys will love to play. So join us on Steam for the latest updates and information, and how you can join in on the fun. See you soon.
Sounds smart with the early access.
Folks, we are in the final stretch of the 10th anniversary PC.
So maybe I won't need a loop break. Nightmare Card has meme power going for it. Yeah.
Right, we're wrapping things up today with not one but two world premiere trailers in a row. It's like buy one get one free world.
And it's free. Okay, yeah.
No, Sean. That coupon expired in 1989, so we won't be getting it.
Oh, well, that's too bad, except... Ah, look at this! This is our 10th PC gaming show, which means I get a free world premiere.
Look at this guy! Thanks to Sean's Grandmaster level card play, let's check out two big world premiere trailers to cap off our show.
Yeah. Okay, so no loop break for me. Good. Okay, at first I was like cute, now it's like cult time. Oh my gosh. And even the music sounds a bit like cult for them. Just a bit. I like the graphics. Black and white. With minimal color use. Cool. Yeah, who's our leader? If we're friends doing this, who do we believe in? And why do we fight others? Like, what's the thing here? But it's cool. I will wishlist that to support it. Does the style stay like that? No, okay. Looks cool. Who am I? We call you the cannon blasting, bolt riding, boss killing, gunboat. Okay. Gunboat god. Okay, nice. I like the purple background. Please. Yeah, support devs by wishlisting.
And that is a wrap on the PC Gaming Show 2024. We had such a great time showing you all the exciting PC
Didn't turn out
games coming your
as
way,
interesting as
and
I
we're
maybe
especially
thought.
thrilled
Like
you could
I
join
thought
us
maybe
for
there
our
would be
10th
something
anniversary show.
else
And I
that
mean,
would
if you've been tuning in to watch our show for 10
spark a
years
spark
straight,
for me.
thank you so
but
much.
still
Couldn't
cool.
have done it without you.
And if this is your first time watching, just watch this show like 10, 20 more times. Make up for all the ones you've missed and for the future ones.
That's 100% how the coupon works.
Right, and the punch card.
And we can't forget to
It's
say
so
goodbye
random.
to our brave captain of the watch party, the amazing Frankie Ward.
Guys, it's been a great show and I had an absolute blast. Before we go, we also want to give a huge thank you to all the game developers, artists, designers, writers, voice actors, and everyone else out there working so hard day after day to create games we all play
Praise
and
the
love.
devs.
We appreciate every single one of you.
Absolutely, Frankie. And don't forget that you guys at home can wishlist every game you saw on our show today by visiting the PC Gaming Show Steam page.
Thank you so much again, everyone, and we'll see you again.
Thank
in
you,
November
PC Gaming,
for the PC Gaming
hosts,
Show
producers,
Most
whatever.
Wanted.
Heck yeah.
Fun times. That's pretty cute.
Oh, that's other hand. Oh, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Goodbye now.
Bye. Fantasy world,
Yes, outtakes.
post-apocalyptic vibes. Let's go back. Get this camera away from me. We're going back to the start. Here it comes. I got it. This is the take.
I've got us a little cake to celebrate.
Yeah. I know how to read. Whoa! What the am I doing? All right, one more time. Here we go.
Because I can't
I
say
love outtakes.
Atmospheric as balls.
atmospheric.
Are we allowed to say that? Is that helpful?
That's so relatable. It just makes me remember acting class. When you just do random shit and you don't know what just happened in your brain.
But whatever. And published by Microsoft. Surviving of this f***ing surviving. I know, I just tripped it. All right, I can do it again. Cue the upbeat soundtrack. I was drooling all over my face for some reason.
So how about you, good fella? Are you going to get your knuckles bloody with fallen aces?
Oh, Mika, I prefer.
Oh. How about you, Sean? Do you want to play Windows loading screen?
That was dumb enough for
There's
me. I'm ready for
actually
the
a
next
free
one.
loading screen
All right.
simulator game.
Bye.
I thought you were going to say, until then, go f yourself. And I was like, oh, that's a sign off.
Nice. I like this color scheme or like design this here, very fun. Noisy PR. Okay. I will probably end this rather quickly because yes, formerly Freedom Games, told you. Because I have to go to the bathroom. And it's warm here, I have to open my window. Yes. I've only been there for like, I don't know. Well, I've been there for a while. I think I've watched the PC Gaming Show for a few years, yeah. I think at least 5. Probably more like 6 or 7. GG, bye! Thank you for joining, everyone. Hope you're staying and did stay hydrated. Good night, good day. What a nice ending screen. I say the same. Thank you for watching. And yeah, time for the bathroom. Thanks and good night. Thank you. Same to you. I don't know if you're working or whatever. I don't know. Sunday. I have no idea. yeah, all the best, everyone. Oh yeah, we're rating Hofzeit Project. That's something I will do real quick. Hofzeit Project. Can I spell? Yes. Oh, I spelled it correctly. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I have to wait a bit until it does the thing. Okay, I'm right now. Bye. Thank you. Bye. And also video. Bye. Yes, I want to end the stream.